Hello guys. In the last video that I was talking about my teen years were not as good, and they weren't. I made hints to it, I think, maybe. I don't know. But this video might not be as long as the other video. I don't hope not. Because this shit's gonna get dark. It's gonna be fucked up. And it's just not gonna be good. And YouTube might not like it. Because I'm gonna be talking about a lot of horrible shit that basically is going to be talking about suicide. Um, but anyway, um, this is the part two of my life, I guess. I guess you can say. Um, but anyway, let me go. Let me talk about it. Get my hair out of my eye for a bit. Anyway, um, it all started when I was like somewhere around 14 years old, and um, because in the last videos I talked about my childhood and all that, and all like the shit that went on, um, and the starting of the shit when I was a teen. In the other video, I talked about that out in my fucking microphone. Um, I was when I was in a teen, I was going into a dark place, very, very dark, not good, and I was very depressed and hating myself a lot. Like, I mean, I generally hated myself. To the point where I was slowly but surely driving away people in my life, in my family, my brothers and sisters. I know I didn't talk about that in the other video, but the reason why I didn't, because I wanted to save it for this one, I guess. But due to my depression and all that, I was pushing away my brother. I was pushing away everyone else that I knew in my life and all that. Um, and you know, of course, I had a few friends, not in real life, sadly, but anyway, besides that, um, it's of course I didn't have anyone to turn to as much to talk about because I just didn't want to talk about it back then. I still don't want to now, but I want to, I guess. Get off my chest, I guess, would be the best idea. Um, but of course, when I was like depressed and shit, um, when I was 14, um, I was told for my mom to take a shower. And I was like, okay, fine, might as well, right? Um, well, because I was depressed and hating myself, I was like, I am going to end it all. So when I was in the shower, I turned the cold water off, and I was just standing there and trying to scald myself to death, basically. And luckily, I guess I guess I could say luckily, my brother was like, "Oh, hey, Dad's gonna be coming home," and because he was there, I was like, I was just I looked red as fuck. Like I looked like I was fucking sunburned because I was scalding myself, and my head, of course, my top of my head hurt like hell. Because of hot water and my skin as well. Um, but I turned the water off because I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I was thinking to myself, what the fuck am I doing? And so I turned the water off, put my clothes on, once I dried off, of course. Um, and all that was the first attempt. Um, later on, like years, mind you, like 15 and 16, I tried to cut myself multiple times. I had a excuse for these cuts because I had a mattress that had like a spring that was like popped out, a sharp little spring. Um, and I would like move around my sleep, so I would like cut myself with that. Um, that was more of an accidental thing than anything, but it was more of a cover up, a good one, I should say. Um, but I would like use a knife and like just cut my hands and everything, and because of the my old mattress having a loose spring, um, cutting my legs and shit and all that. Because again, I was still depressed and hating myself, and of course, like, because I was hating myself, all that like bottled up hate for myself, I kind of like turned that into like to my family, and it wasn't pretty. It wasn't good. And of course, the stuff I talked about in the last video, I don't know. You could say it's justified. To this day, I don't think so. But I don't know. I really don't know at this point anymore. But that was attempt number 2, because I was cutting myself. I never cut my wrist. I can tell you that. Well, actually, no, I did once. Well, like, I don't have scars really enough because I wasn't like cutting deep. It was like just normal, like small cuts here and there. And all that. Get my focus, bitch. But yeah, that was the second attempt. Third attempt was. I'm surprised this one didn't work. I took quite a lot of headache medication, or I forget, either it was headache medication or like yeah, it was headache medication. That's right. I took like I think 7 pain pills. And it's like put them in, and because back then I was horrible at taking pills because I would like always choke and like spit them out. So I would have to either try to force myself by drinking a lot of water and try to choke myself that way. To try to get them down, but the pills didn't work. Because I would always, but I don't know why. Even if I took like a normal amount of pills, I would still have a hard time. But it was never good. But yeah, I did, of course, that was attempt number 3. And attempt number 4 and 5. Well, okay, attempt number 4, I should say, was I was trying to eat myself to death because again I was still fat. I was basically like go to our pantry or cabinet or whatever, and I will find the most saltiest foods I can eat, and I will try to just eat a magic fuck ton of that shit to hopefully either have a heart attack and die. I'm surprised I haven't, but yeah, I did do that. And attempt number 5 was more or less the same. Trying to make myself really, really sick. So if I were to, like, let's say, cut myself or something, I'd be so sick that I would, yeah, it wouldn't matter. I mean, I always look tired as shit when I was a teen. To be asleep was not something I wanted, because I wanted to die. Um, and you know, because I was trying to make myself super fucking ill and like cutting myself and shit. Because I still had that old mattress, so that was also another way to do it. Um, the cuts were not again. They weren't like super deep. If there were, I probably would be dead. Um, but yeah. And attempt number 6, and the final one. 6 was pills again. Again, I couldn't get them down because I would continue like spitting them out. And the final attempt was I forget what it was. Oh, no, I remember now. It was kind of a combination of all three. If that makes sense. Of course, I'm making myself very sickly again. And trying to cut myself and trying to force pills down my throat. No, yes, it was. If I was trying to remember, did I try choking myself with water? I think I did. Yeah, I did do that as well. But I don't know why. I have no idea how I'm still alive. To be honest with you, I'm still shocked about that. And it's just, and I stopped when I was like, I think 16, maybe. I was 17 when I stopped. So it started when I was 14, and it lasted until I was 17. But yeah, it wasn't good. It was horrible. And it was not great. And but yeah, I feel like I am better nowadays. Even though I am almost 28. I'm fine with that, but it's just contemplating about the fucking shit I did and all that. It just wasn't good. I literally just hated myself. But I've been, like I said in the first video, been trying to just make peace of everything and trying to turn on a new leaf. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video and I'm gonna upload them. And if YouTube hates me, piss off.